Mr. Chairman, I'd like to join my colleagues in saying today, as we're marking up legislation today, I believe we should be marking up a bill reauthorizing the Export-Import Bank, as we all know, which is set to expire on June 30th of this year. The Export-Import Bank has been helping U.S. businesses of all sizes sell their products around the world for over some 80 years. Shuttering the Export-Import Bank by inaction just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and it makes no sense to my constituents. Since 2007, the Export-Import Bank has supported, in my district, dozens of companies, providing $63 million in support for exports. In Ohio, the bank has supported over some 350 companies and $3 billion in support for exports. Earlier today, Mr. Chairman, you used the word bipartisan, and thank you for that. This export-import bill has had, over the years, bipartisan support, and even now, I believe there is bipartisan support. Reference was also made to our president, President Obama, and I use our as our president, Democrat and Republicans, to make sure when he's referenced as their president, meaning maybe my president because I am Democrat, or other because I am African American. On the export-import, I'm proud to say that our president has encouraged Congress to pass the export-import bank bill.
Would the gentlelady yield?
Yes.
The gentlelady is aware that there's also bipartisan and has been in the past opposition to the Export-Import Bank, correct?
I am aware. I'm also aware that more than 330 people, when I got here in 2012, supported it. I'm also aware of, in the year prior to that, it had overwhelmingly bipartisan support.
Was the gentlelady, thank you for agreeing to continue to yield your time, was the gentlelady aware that the ranking member has often been against the Export-Import Bank?
I am aware that we have probably had people of different opinions, but I'm talking about where we are in today. I'm sure if we look at all of our histories, we may have been in one position or another. But I'm talking about currently where we are and what we should be doing today.
I thank the lady for her time.
You're quite welcome. Now back to my constituents. My constituents and a majority of Americans support reauthorizing the Export-Import Bank and want congressional action to ensure that it remains open to continue to invest American companies. Let me just lastly say that we often talk about supporting our constituents and responding to our constituents. Well, I received a letter from my constituent, and in it he writes, Ex-Im Bank is important to companies like mine to have access to the critical support that we rely on to sell our goods overseas. Without it, our work and some United States jobs may go with it as companies from China and Russia win the business instead. He closes the letter candidly by saying, cutting the Ex-Im Bank is the last thing you should do. Congress should be looking to improve agencies like this, not cut them. Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to have this letter placed into the record.
Without objection.
Thank you, and I yield back.
Would the gentlelady yield?
Yes.
One, the gentlelady used the phrase "their president." I'm not sure where the gentlelady came up with that phrase. I don't think
I can answer
personally. Yes.
Earlier today, to the gentleman from Wisconsin, Mr. Chairman, you said while they have disagreed with their president, and I think you were referencing trade, and 2 times I made note as you said the word "their own" and their president, so that was what I was referencing.
Well, I don't believe I said that. If I did, I believe that he is our president. I personally didn't vote for him, but he's the president of all America. So let me ask the gentlelady this. Is she aware that our president supports Trade Promotion Authority, and does the gentlelady from Ohio support our president on Trade Promotion Authority?
Thank you, and I have no problem answering that.
But some members do, apparently.
But first, let me say thank you for acknowledging if you said it, and certainly I don't need to debate it. I wrote it down twice when you said it. I support trade. I have concerns about this trade bill that is not before me at this time, but I assume is coming up. And like many things that I support, I have concerns. So if you're asking me what I'm going to vote on, I'd need to have the full information because I have concerns about jobs. I have concerns about the legal references in it. I have concerns about the standards that are in it with medical and with
The
auto.
time of the gentlelady has expired.
Thank